Hi, Stephen. Hi, Tamara. This is Melissa. I am sitting in the stairwell of the YMCA where I do most of my ties work. And admittedly, I've not been on it for a while with everything going on, but I've committed this afternoon to thinking it through. And with my research, I'm just feeling like even the idea of watching a video of myself um, is already giving me insights to just feeling that I am not hitting the mark with how I want to be integrated with myself, my spirit, the children, the chaos, the order in the toddler environment. Just thinking of not so much a lesson to observe, but for me, um, with this attachment theory and this circle of security and creating the atmosphere of the unseen relationships between this teacher or the guide and the children is really more about the environment, the energetic environment created. And I remember a mentor told me that the toddler curriculum is transitions. Getting your jackets on to go outside, coming in the door and hanging up your bag, coming from outside into lunch, taking the shoes off. Just these everyday transitions that we feel rushed in, um, slowing them down, and that self-care, that order, that slower pace, the mindfulness during those transition times really is the bulk of what we're teaching them, that self-regulation, that um, calm in that time. And I was just reflecting about our lunches and our getting ready to go outside. Recently we got mud suits because I take the kids in the creek and they're getting wet and we're changing them, and it feels like chaos, but I also feel super committed to taking them into the outdoor environment and having them experience that I'm feeling like I want to video a transition time, because sitting down with one toddler and doing a language card presentation is going to look gorgeous and simple, and I could do that all day long. But what percentage of the time in toddler are we doing that? We're not doing that. We're getting ready to go outside. We're eating. We're saying, clean up your plate. And this whole tension of follow the child with also don't use directive language like put your plate in the bin, and it's how do you give order without directive language. And I think probably observing, like after lunch, how much directive language am I using, what are the children doing, what am I doing? And I'll tell you right now, I probably look like a crackhead running around like crazy, and I feel like I don't even want to videotape that. So am I back to square one? I don't know. And I can hear that old tape playing. They can't handle this level of freedom. So I flip to the other side of the street and say, okay, you just need to have order, and you're just going to put them in the chairs and they're going to sit, and it's going to be like daycare, and they're going to just do it, and you're just going to, there will be no freedom. Just need balance. So I mean, getting their coats on and hats on and getting to ready to go outside, it is a chaos, like symphony of crying. So that would be really beautiful to watch. Not, I don't know. So I'm thinking, how do we bring a balance of discipline, freedom, transition, um, attachment needs? Can two people truly meet the attachment needs of 12 one-year olds in the classroom? I don't think so. I don't know. And also, we have a new student. They're starting them, so it's kind of like this normalization process is having to start over and over again. So it's just going to be crying. I mean, I always wanted to do my research based on tension and um, this yin and yang of peace and tension, order, chaos. It's like if you have to listen to crying, that kind of brings you like this. And the question that I have for other toddler guides is, how do you meet that? What do you do with that? How does that come out? in your interactions with children, in the transitions, because I want to exude peace and offer these experiences in the natural world. But when you're having to hear crying, and it's tricky. It's really tricky. But these are my thoughts, and I just wanted to touch base. And I'm better at talking than I am at typing. So this is me thinking that I'm going to need to video a transition, and I'm just feel a lot of shame and I feel a lot of failure. So there's that.